come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and helped. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's across midfield and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 38 now. Here's second down at 7. Griffin. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, Griffin. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw is RG3. Got a man, it's Mayer. 22 yards there, a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here we go now on first and goal.
19 seconds.
It's Griffin. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side here with Bo. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Griffin will try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Out of the gun, Griffin. Flushed out right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Griffin. incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, break. 70 Timberwolves.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Griffin on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on fourth down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now Griffin. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Griffin. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A good pickup there, a 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's going to dive his way out of bounds here, short of the first down, but he is able to stop the clock. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive. receive the kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Griffin on first down. Here's Hester open right side. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Griffin to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Griffins, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again is Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. RG3 punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He finds Mayer here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Griffin. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on